welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I'm going to share with you how I'm making this delicious crispy vegetable fritters. So I'm using gram flour, that is also known as Besan. It is made out of chickpeas. So I've started with about 1 cup and 3/4. There's no specific measurements for this. And to that I added about half a teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper and red chili powder as well, some salt to taste, and about a quarter teaspoon of baking powder. Baking powder is optional, but I like to use it just to soften my mixture. Then I added about a teaspoon of vegetable oil, and then you're just going to mix it well. Make a nice crumb. Now for my vegetables, I'm using chopped spinach, some onions, grated carrots. I've got some cilantro. I've got some zucchini here, some green onions, also cauliflower. This is my favorite in this recipe. And I've got my shredded or grated potatoes. So I'm going to put all my vegetables in here. Now for the vegetables, you can add any type of vegetables that you like. You can use cabbage, you can use bell peppers, you can use eggplant, whatever you like, any amount that you like. All right, so we're just going to mix that. And then the cauliflower. Now I did soak the potatoes in water, just a little bit of water just to cover it so that they do not brown before I cook them. So first we're going to mix it well. Then I'm going to add my potatoes, and I'm not squeezing the liquid out completely because I do need the liquid in my mixture. I need that moisture. All right, so we're just going to mix this, and I did have to change the bowl because I was too small. So we're just going to mix it well first before we add any liquid to it, because the vegetables do have some moisture to it, and it's going to make our mixture a little bit wet. All right, so this is a kind of a little bit too much vegetables, so I went ahead and added a little bit more of the flour. So I used total maybe about 2 cups. Okay, so I'm just going to mix it well. And I do need some liquid, so I went ahead and used the water that I had soaked my potatoes, because I wanted just to bind, but also I wanted it a little bit moist. So this is kind of dry, so I used the potato liquid. Now if you're not using potatoes, then you can go ahead and just add some water, maybe a tablespoon or so. All right, so we just want it enough just to hold it and to bind. And then keep it aside for about 5 to 10 minutes before you start frying. Now we checked the grease, it's hot, nice and hot. And just make whatever shape you want. If you want it round, you want it oval, however you like it. And we're just going to fry these. They're very, very simple. And I love this. My kids love this. And that's it. So my heat is on medium and a little bit high, not too high. All right, so I just fried this for about 6 to 7 minutes until they golden brown like this. You can tell from the potatoes or also the cauliflower. And it's as simple as you can see it, and they taste delicious. But please do add some more seasoning, because I did half a teaspoon. I don't think it was enough for me, but for the children it was okay. But you may need to add a little more, maybe half a teaspoon. All right, and then I'm just gonna fry more of these. I did about 3 batches, and we are ready to serve. So my plate here, and they're nice and crispy, and outside and inside they're very beautiful and moist. And we served it with my mint chutney that's made out of coconut. I do have the recipe on how I make my chutney, and I'll put the link in the description box below. So this is a very simple recipe, as you can see, and very, very delicious. So thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar. You'll find the measurements and all the ingredients in the description box below and on this very last page. Thank you.